To all the Yadavs, the Pandyas, the Kumars, the Shettis, the Patels, the Ashrafs, the Khans, the Chamars, the Baniyas, the Deshmukh, the Agarwal, the Nair, the Reddys, I wish you a very good afternoon. I'm really sorry for missing thousands of other castes. But more than that, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed to be standing in front of you today. I'm ashamed because even after centuries of trying to get rid of the parochial divisions of our society, we have failed. I'm ashamed because even today, there would be people in the audience who would be trying to gauge by the color of my skin, by my name, by my tone, whether I'm a Brahmin or a Shudra. I'm ashamed because even today, I would have to tell them that I'm a human being before any division sets in. The system of caste was made 3,000 years ago. Casteism is more recent. It arose when the old values tried to get a foothold in the modern world, when the norms of traditional propriety clashed with meritocracy, when Manu clashed with Ambedkar. The result of this volatile mix was our present society, with countless antagonistic fighting not just for benefits, but benefits more than their rivals. And it is here, ladies and gentlemen, that we find history repeating itself. For divided we fall, always, always fall. Today, Patels want reservation. Rajput Senas are offering bounties on the heads of film actresses. Only because millions are still hyper-conscious of their caste. There are acronyms like Ajgar for the sort of vote banks that politicians depend upon. Certain candidates who are projected ostensibly for the caste they belong to. Public officials who have their seats only because they belong to a certain caste. Casteism is in classrooms to casteism is in boardrooms. India is no land of equal opportunity. It's a caste-based sham covered thinly with the veil of officialdom and democracy. What is to be done then? What can be the solution? Perhaps it's time to recommit ourselves. Commit ourselves truly this time to the constitution that we the people have made. Perhaps it's time we really educate our young ones. Perhaps it's time we choose our role models well. Not the brash signs of famous actors who have earned nothing, but to the scientists, innovators, philosophers, writers. Perhaps it's time we at least try. India, the name itself sounds so wonderful, almost impossible to believe that such a nation could be weaved out of so many different groups of people. But oh, the tragedy of promises betrayed, the shame, the disgust of living in such a nation that had forsaken all that it so gloriously pledged to change. For the sake of those lost ideals, let me bid the august audience to remember. Remember the blood that our ancestors have given to stitch this impossible nation together. And yet here we are, the unworthy heirs to that glory. This ancient land will never gain its rightful and honored place in the world, as long as we don't realize that it's we, the people, who have to change from within. We, the people, who will have to fulfill the promise of ages to wipe out every tear from every eye. And until that happens, our struggle continues. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.